Hope you guys are doing good. So today we are going to be making this um a bow dress. Should I say bow dress or yeah, a bow dress? It's just a tube dress with that bow attached to it. Just simple, just your normal basic body. So this is my normal basic body. Please don't mind this part that has removed. So this is my chest line, this is my waist, and this is my hip. So you know this is a tube. So I'm going to be removing this part. I'm going to be cutting out this part. I'm working with the chest line, the waist, and the hip. So my chest line is my shoulder slope, just your regular chest line, then 16 inches for my hip, then 24 inches for my 8 inches, 16 inches for my waist, then 8 inches. Well, I want this to have a half length, so I'm going to be removing that half length. You know those that can do it. So here, this is my waistline. I'm going to cut it out because I want this to have a half length. So just take your waist. This is just your normal basic body. So on this armhole point, I'm going to be cutting it. So I'm going to be cutting this part. I'm going to cut it. So this is what I have. This is what I have. So this is the upper part and this is the down part. So I can just decide to cut through. I will just leave this for now. I'll leave this for now. And remember, I've not added any allowance to this, so I'm still going to. And the sketch part, I'm going to be extending it because this is 32. I want it to be 38. And remember, my half length is 17, not 16 inches. So I'm still going to add 1 inch to that. So I will minus 17 inches to get my full length. So I still need to add extra 5 to 6 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I still need to get it up to 40 inches. I'm going to use 2 inches to fold it. So I'll get the fabric I'm going to use now, place it on the fabric and cut it out. This is 1 yard of fabric I'm going to use. So I have 1 yard of fabric here. This is a gray fabric. You can use crepe for this, but this is what I have. It's not stretchy, but if you have access to a stretchy fabric, it will be perfectly fine. So I'll fold this. So I wanted this to be this. I wanted it to be a 3/4 instead of this tiny pencil stuff. I wanted it to be a 3/4 skirt. So if I want it to be a 3/4 skirt, it means a 3/4 length. It means I'm going to extend the lines again. So I'm cutting the front first before the back. You know, we are adding a zipper to the back. So I'll place like this. I'll place this way. So I'll place and pin. I've not gotten my desired length yet. I'm just trying to arrange it very well before that. So once I have what I want, I'm going to pin this so that it doesn't move. I'll also pin this. So now I'm going to get the length I want. I'll remove my half length. I'll remove my half length. I'm going to remove my half length, that is 17 inches. I'm going to remove 17 inches to get the length that I want. Like I said, I want this to be a 3/4 dress. Okay, let me just make it a mini dress. So this is, my length is 38. I'm going to add extra 2 inches folding allow, and I'm not adding lining to this. And I want the folding to be bold. So my length, I'll use 37. My length and everything, I'm using 39. Plus the folding and everything, I'm using 39. So I'll get that 39 and mark it very well. Remember that I removed my half length. I'm marking out 39. So I'll take, because my hip measurement was not really this enough here. So I'll take my hip measurement here and I'll add extra 1 inch allowance. So I have 2 of them. That 12, I'll bring it down and I'll minus 1 inch. You may not really minus anything here because the down part should not be really tight so that, and it will not have a back sleeve. So there's no point trying to minus that much. So I'll get my waist measurement, which is 8. This is my waist measurement. I'm going to add, from there I'll add 1 inch. So this is my waist to my hip. I'll connect it to my hip. From my waist to my hip, from my hip to my full length. So this is what I have for this. So I'll try and cuff this hip part very well. So this is what I have. I'll check the length again to know if it's what I want. So this is my 39. Then I'll cut it out. Once I have what I want, I'll cut it out. Remember that the down part should not be really penciled, so that you can walk, so that you'll be able to walk freely. You can just minus half inch instead of 1 inch. So I'll cut this out. So I'll use this to cut the back exactly the same thing. But remember to remove your 1 inch zipper allowance. So I'll just do that and show you guys. So this is what I have. This is what I have. I'll unpin it and use it to cut the back. So this is what I have. I have a back. I have the back and the front. So this is it with zipper allowance. So this is my front. So I'll place this aside to work on the pattern. So I've gone ahead to grab this on a new pattern paper. So I've gotten my half length. My half length is, so you remember the first one was 16 inches. So I had to add extra 1.5 inches allowance. That is my half length plus half inch allowance for the joining. So this is 17.5, my half length. So from that, my half length, now I place 17.5 to get my under bust, which is 15 inches. So this is my under bust line, my half length, my under bust. So from my under bust, I went up by 4 inches. That is for my bust point. So it's like I just wanted to add a little princess, a little that to this so that it will hold firmly and all that. This will not be really because the bow is going to cover it. It will not be really visible. So I'm just, so this is my bust point. So the next thing to do is on my half length, I'm going to get my nipple to nipple, which is 4 plus half inch. That is 4.5. So I'll take it to my half length and to my bust point. Then I'll also extend it to this now. That is my shoulder line or chest line. You can call it shoulder line or chest line. Then I'll connect the dots. I'll connect the dots. So this is it. So on my half length, I'm going to go in by half inch, then go out by half inch. You can use 1 inch for this, but I don't want. So I'll also do the same thing on my bust point. So this is what I have. I'll connect it. I'll connect the darts. So this is my dart intake. So this is what I have. So on this bust point line, I'm going to come down by half inch on the bust point line. So I'll connect the lines this way. I'll connect the darts this way. So this is what I have connected it like this. And this other one, I'll just connect it also this way. So I'm thinking that this is not up to half inch. It is. So this is what I have for this. So the next thing is on your chest line, I'll go out by half inch, come in by half inch. So I'll connect it this way. I'll connect it to the, from this chest line now, I'll connect it to the bust point. That place I went down by half inch. I'll connect it that way. Just the way we do our that. This is to remove in the, just to tighten the chest line. That's why I'm doing this. So this is what I have. This is what I have now. This is what I have. So remember that you're going to replace all the darts. So there's no alarm. I just have my exact waist and my exact spot. So I'll replace the dart when I'm cutting it on the fabric. So this is what you should have. You should have something like this. So I'm going to cut out. So this is how I'm going to cut out. So I'll use the other one to cut the back. Remember that you're going to replace this 1 inch and also that 1 inch on the bust part. So here it is. This is the side front and this is the center front. So this is what you're going to have. So this is it. This is what you're going to have. So you just cut this on fold. This is going to be on fold. Then you have two pieces of this side front. This is the center front. This is the side front. Please remember to add your 1 inch dart allowance and 1 inch extra seam allowance. So I'll do that. Let me show you how you're going to cut the back. So here is my back. I'm still going to add 1.5 inches allowance here. So here is my back. And the dart intake that we're going to do is just, so remember that you're going to add 1 inch. Remember that you're going to add zipper allowance to the back 1 inch. So this line, let's just assume you're adding your zipper allowance. So get your nipple to nipple. So that your half length now, you are going to take in one dart in, 1 inch in and 1 inch out. So you're going to, please ignore this part now. Ignore this part. So you're going to, so let's assume that this is 16 inches. So this is 16 inches now. Note I'm here to add that 1.5 inches. So this is 16 inches. So we are going to, I'm going to connect these lines this way. So I'm connecting it this way now. So I'll connect it from that upper part this way and also connect this way. So this is it for the back part. So I'll cut it. This is how I'm going to separate them. So there's not much thing to do here. There's not much thing to do here. So I'll cut the part now. But I want the back to be in just one form. So I'm going to stitch it back. So this is what I have for the back. So this is it. Remember to add your 1 inch dart intake to the waist, half inch to this point, And also, so I'll just cut that on my fabric. I'm done cutting the back, the front, and everything. Remember that I've added that 1 inch that and 1 inch seam and all. So this is the center back, sorry, side back, and this is the center back. I've added my 1 inch zipper allowance. So on that 1 inch zipper allowance, we are going to create the back neckline. I just want the front neckline to be that straight. So I went down by 1.5. So you go down by 1.5 and connect it this way. Connect it this way. You can just leave it like that, but I just want the back to be a little bit down. So they are going to connect it straight. That 1.5, you are going to connect it like that. So add, I extended the down part also. So that is just it. I'm going to be using bias to pipe the neckline, that is the upper part. I don't want to double this, I don't want to line it. So this is it. So I'll join it, I'll join the darts. So this is the front, this is the center front, and that's the side. So this is it. Just join it with 1/2 inch, just the normal way you join your darts. So join it, join the back, join the back also, join the zipper allowance and join it with that 1 inch. Then the skirt also, join the skirt, join the skirt. Then the next thing is to, I'll join it the upper part and everything, then show you how you can attach the bow. And we are done. This is simple and very easy to make. So I'll just do all that and show you how to attach the bow. I'm done joining the dress. So this is what I have. I folded it, I've inserted my zipper also. So this is how it's looking. So this fabric that I'm using is just somehow light. It's not thick. It's not really thick. So I've gone ahead to do everything. I folded it, hemmed the down part, inserted my zipper. Don't mind me, I'm using this blue zip because that is what I have at home. So the next thing now is to cut the ribbon. So this is what I'm going to be using as the bow. Sorry, the bow. So this is what I have. This is a bay organza. So to get the length of this, you are going to measure around your shoulder, not just your shoulder measurement, round shoulder measurement. So mine is 45. Mine is 45.5. So, but I don't want it to come out tight. So I added extra 3 to 4 inches. So I have a total of 48.5. So the length, the width is 15 on fold. I have it on fold. So the width is 15.5 inches on fold. So once you have it like this, so remember that this part is on fold. Once you have it, you're going to run a stitch from this point up to this point. Just close it up. Then for this part that we are going to be inserting the ribbon, this is, I have it on fold. Okay. The wideness is 5.5. The length is 6 inches. So you're still going to close it up the way you're going to do it, the way you're doing with the main ribbon. So you're still going to close this part. So I'll close it up and show you guys the next. I had to stitch it. So the next thing now is to pull it out. Look at it around a straight stitch. So the next thing now is to pull it out. I did not close the edges, so you pull it out. Once you pull it out, you have something like this. So the next thing is to place it flat like this and iron it. Please iron it flat this way. It's going to be flat this way. So I'll iron it and show you the next. So I've ironed it out, and this is what I have. This is what I have. So, and look at the small one. So this is it. I also ironed it flat. So the next thing to do is to fold it like this. Fold it into two and close up this place. Close up the rough part and pull it out, or you leave it like that. So this is the dress. You get the midpoint. That is the upper part, the midpoint. So you get the midpoint. That's where you're going to place this one. So you get it. You can decide to close up the space and hold it with your needle instead of machine. So I'm going to place it like this and use my needle to hold it instead of the sewing machine. So I'm going to do it this way. Sorry, I'm placing it this way so that you can put your ribbon here. Your ribbon will pass through here and come out here. So you're going to place it this way. I'm going to place it this way. So I will use my machine or my needle to do it. Then I'll get my ribbon and pass it through. So I'll just hold it and show you guys how to pass this through. This is what I have. I use my machine to hold it. Like this place is open. It's this tamper that you're going to and attach to your fabric. There's this part that you should attach to your fabric, and this is what we have. So the next thing now is to get the ribbon. This part that you iron flat, this part will be inside, then this right part will be up. So I'm going to fold it like this, then I'll pass it through this way. So as I'm passing it, I'll be arranging it. So look at the dress is coming out already. So make sure that the two is equal. I'll check it like this to make sure that it's equal. So once I have it this way, I'm going to flip the back, flip it on the back. So I'll get this part. Look at the side that has joining. Remember, I'm going to do it this way. So I'm going to do it this way. So this is the part that has joining, and this is the right part. So instead of doing it like this, I'm going to flip it this way because I'm going to join it, because I'm going to stitch it close to the fabric. So I'll stitch it like this. I'll determine the length that I want. So I want it to start from this zipper part. I want the length to be 8 inches. So it will start here and stop at 8 inches now. So I'll place it like this. Then I'll pleat any excess. Then I'll stitch it like this. Let me just hold it with my pen so that you know what I'm saying. I'm not placing it on top of the zip. So just maybe half inch, half inch before the zip. So this is what you're going to have. This is what you're going to have. So you have something like this. You also stitch this part the same way. So I'll stitch it and then I'll show you guys the final result, how it's going to look. You may not really see it here. I'm not stitching it on top of this place. It will not go to the armhole part. I'll not stitch it close to the armhole part. Just the front, then attach it to that zipper part. So I'll just wear it and show you guys the final.